everyone. My name is Wenhao, and my topic today is about my trip to China. Can you all hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Wait, speaking of China, do you know what Chinese people wear when they when they go swimming?
What?
Beijing suits.
Oh, good. Awesome. Cool.
Get it? Okay. So in China, I went to Wuhan, Guangzhou, and Beijing, and that is the three things that I'm going to tell you about today. So first, Wuhan. It's supposed to be a family reunion, for my dad's part of his my dad's side of the family, and my grandpa has 4 brothers, so 5 of them in all. And then for the rest of them, they all have business in China, like restaurants, hotels, or other things. And each day we're there, we eat breakfast at one of the restaurants that are owned by my family. Then we stay at a hotel owned by one of the family. And I really like that place because I have had lots of pretty good experiences there. Like I get to meet new family, and I get to beat them in Chinese chess, which is sort of weird because they're the ones who's supposed to be experts at it, right? They're in China.
Yeah.
But I guess they're not. So during the time in between meals, sometimes we go to my grandfather and his 4 brothers' big house or smallest mansion. Sometimes we go to the hotel, or sometimes we simply go to somewhere fun or unique, like a place where you can rent 4-person bicycles and you can ride them around. But they're a bit heavy because only 3 people can pedal it. Me, my dad, and my mom, and my sister sits there as extra weight. Sort of. But it's still pretty fun. But then after only 8 days, I had to go to Guangzhou. So that brings me to my next topic, Guangzhou. So I spent about a month there, 4 weeks, except for 1 week where I went to Beijing. And I really like it there because the rest of my family is there, and I'm more familiar with them. And every time I go to China, I visit them, and there's more food that I like. Because even though I'm in China, I'm still picky about my food. And I really like my cousin, but he's in high school, so he only has about a month of vacation before he has to go to school again, which means he can only come back on weekends. That's too bad. But still, I really like it there. And then 3, my time in Beijing. I went there for a week, just as my second to last week in China, and every day it's the same. So we eat breakfast at the hotel. It's very fancy and very comfortable. Our rooms are interconnected. So me, my mom, my grandma, and my grandpa are there, and we share 2 rooms. And then after breakfast, we go to a subway station. Thankfully, it's only 5 minutes, very short, because after we go to like tourist attractions, we get really tired. It's really big. Like there's the Great Wall, which is a long way, and it's very crowded and very hot, so it makes it seem like very tiring, and we all feel very tired when we get back. But I still like the Great Wall. We also went to the Forbidden City. Have you heard of it?
I think a little bit.
Basically, it's sort of off limits to like normal people back then. And it's like really big. Has a bunch of small palaces there, but a lot of them, like 7 to 10 of them. I haven't been to all of them because there's so many and they're so big. and well, pretty big, and it's hot outside, and we're not allowed to go in. So we go like around the inside, like a big courtyard, and that's just the Forbidden Palace. Then there's the Summer Palace that we visited. It's supposed to be even bigger, like 5 times as big as the Forbidden City, but we only visited the area at the bottom of the mountain, because my grandma and grandpa can't really climb mountains that well. And that was where I got to drive a boat. It's fun, and my grandma and grandpa was worried that it might sink, it might crash, they didn't want to go on, but then in the end, they still enjoyed it, and I did too. And then, have you heard of Chairman Mao? He's like the founder of China, sort of, as people say it.
Yeah.
After he died, his body was preserved with like chemicals. So, me, my mom, and my grandpa and grandma went to visit him like then. But there's a huge line, like more than 20,000 people at least, and it was so hot, and we had to walk in across the whole courtyard of I'm not exactly sure what that place is called in English, but it's really big. So we have to wander here and there and here and there and here and there until we actually got there. And then they didn't allow people backpacks, so me and my grandpa had to stay outside. But overall, it's still pretty good, because, well, I do want them to see it too, because to them it's really, really special. And that is basically all the places that I went to in China. So overall, I went to Beijing, I went to Wuhan, and I went to Guangzhou. And even though it's hot, there's mosquitoes there, and there's a lot of people, I still really enjoyed it, and I think you would too. So I hope that you, every one of you, would go to China someday, even no matter if you're older or younger. And thank you all for listening to my speech about my trip to China.
Good.
7:48.